Peace. It's your boy, Brother Kareem. Back at it with a quick little video. Just my thoughts, pondering over this month of Ramadan and Islam in the black community. And one of the things that dawned on me was the number one reason, in my opinion, why the power and the redeeming qualities of Islam is not necessarily showing the type of fruits that it should show. Why is that not being shown among African Americans in particular? And I believe now there's other reasons, right? But the number one reason is because African Americans cannot enforce the punishments and laws within Islam. I think we are people, being as though what we have come out of and what we have come from, we have to be able to enforce the laws among ourselves. I'm not talking about calling the police. I'm not talking about taking somebody to court and suing them. I'm talking about if you in the Islamic community and it's a brother who maybe he's supposed to do business with somebody in the mosque. He don't do the job he's supposed to do, and then he run off with the brother money, whatever. Now, say the brother just did business with him on the strength that he was from the mosque, right? He was trying to support Islamic business, If the Islamic community can't find that brother and hold him accountable within whatever kind of ways that you set up or you agree upon of what's going to be the penalty, the laws and the rules is worthless. If you got a law that can't be enforced, it's a lifeless law. It's worthless. It's like having rules, and if somebody break the rule, there's no penalty. If you keep breaking the rule is no penalty. The people not going to follow the laws. They're not going to respect the laws because nothing is going to happen in this life if people break those rules and those laws. And I feel like that's the number one reason why the strength or the power within the black Muslim community is not coming forward. Foreign Muslims, they already got a different culture intact. They got different things and different ways that they ostracize people from communities. But for us, we don't have that. People can marry sisters, beat the sisters up, do this, do that, get away with all kinds of stuff. And there's no penalty. There's no penalty. So like I said, it run people away from the religion. You can even look at the example with the Nation of Islam, how when they were enforcing the violation of laws among themselves, the nation was strong. But when they stopped and they became more relaxed, it got a different tone now. It got a different feel to it. So the same way with so-called Orthodox Islam among our people, if you got a community and the rules and laws cannot be enforced, your Islam is going to be weak. The resolve among the people is going to lessen, and it's going to kind of just be like church. And that's kind of like what Islam among black Americans is becoming. It's becoming just like church. So it got to be a way that you can enforce certain penalties or laws. Even if it's not in a physical way, but within your structure, you set up a certain kind of way where, you could ostracize somebody if they violate certain laws and rules. That's something that definitely got to be set up. Now we know when you read in the Quran, when they talk about the children of Israel, that's relating to African Americans in a symbolic way. And I'm not gonna get into any of that in the this video, but anybody that read the Quran, that's clear. Symbolically, I'm not saying literally. Point is, when you go to the Old Testament and you look at once Moses was bringing those people out of bondage, it was hard, strict laws and enforcement. Strict enforcement, because when you're dealing with the people that's rebuilding, you got to have strict enforcement of rules. That's one of the things like you see in the hood, right? Small percentage of people that's actually committing crimes. If the majority started to punish those people that was violating the community, crime would stop. But the people don't say nothing. And, you know, they leave the enforcement of the laws in the hands of the government. And so the community don't have no power. Remember, there's a whole lot of branches of power and ways to get power. But the enforcement of law is a branch of power. It's most definitely a branch of power. And we see that with the police and our struggle with the police. But that's just my thoughts. And peace.